I think that she actually died in that bank. Imagine going through what you can say is the worst day of your life, only to find out that the person that keeps you sane,
Hmm.
the last straw for you, is already gone. Sarah Perry's straw takes us there, and in this ending explain, we'll be unpacking that ending for you, and also another twist. It might be a theory, but I think that it's actually also a twist if we talk about it critically.
Well, this is not just another Tyler Perry drama. This is
Yeah,
probably one of his most emotional works so far
yeah,
in recent years. Straw follows Janiyah, this mother that is going through the worst possible day of her life.
yeah,
First off, she got fired, then she got evicted from her house, and then she got robbed all in less than 24 hours. You can imagine how terrible it is. And then she snaps. She
yeah.
kills one of the robbers and her boss and goes to the bank to catch her check. But somehow she ends up holding people in this bank hostage. But through all of this madness, the only thing that's keeping her sane or that's just keeping her grounded is basically the thought of her daughter and getting to
Yeah.
her daughter and paying for her daughter's lunch.
But here comes the twist. It so happened that Janiyah's day is actually just twisted or distorted in a way that Janiyah is actually just can you call it hallucination? But she's having a mental breakdown
Yeah.
all through this movie. First of all, she wakes up in an empty bed actually, but in her head she thinks that she woke up next to her little girl. Goes to the bathroom, they go to the bathroom together, they go to school together. All her desperate attempts to like try and get her daughter's lunch money was just all in her head. A story she had made up in her head because she was actually having a mental breakdown.
She couldn't take it, so she had to rewrite the day because that's her only purpose in life, right? Not really her only purpose, but that I feel like that's her purpose in life.
Her last straw.
Saving her child.
And when the entire shoe drops, the you can see the horror, the grief. Or was it relaxation at the end of the day?
I think it's a mix of everything at once.
Yeah. Because you notice there was not a tranquil music in when she was in the bank, in the middle of the bank, and she looked up. It was actually tranquil music that came through. So it felt like okay, the realization made
Yeah,
her
like it makes up okay, like
yes.
because she had this phone call from her mother and oh she's dead,
She
she's
had
back to
sorrow,
reality,
yes, but
but at the same time like she accepted that okay I don't really care
yeah,
about what's going to happen next. The reason why I'm alive or the reason I was not doing this in the first place is gone. So I feel like that
yeah,
was it for her. Straw isn't just about personal grief.
yeah.
It's about society and how it's failing the most vulnerable people in it.
General story mirrors women juggling poverty, especially black women in the American society, how they juggle poverty, trauma, motherhood with little to no support.
Yeah. And that's what Tyler Perry was trying to show here, how we ignore people's pain until they snap or it becomes public. That's when you're like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
save
yeah.
Janiyah,
Instead of
free Janiyah, instead of while this person is actually struggling, you listen to the person and want to help
yeah.
out.
The title straw, instead of writing the final straw, which might be a mouthful, so decided to say straw because this is my last straw.
Little things that happened
Yeah,
from the road rage incident to her boss yelling at her. Everything was
she
just
was at the
building up
edge.
like a ticking bomb. Like oh, I'm going to explode.
Yeah,
In the end of this film, we see that she's arrested, and there's this sense of peace that comes with it. Like she meets the police officer that have been trying to negotiate with her.
yeah,
She goes to she not just resist arrest at all. That's
yeah.
what we see.
And it got me thinking that okay, all through the movie, Janaya kept on saying that okay, she's good. She was not resisting arrest really, but she's holding the bank people hostage because she wanted her money first of all, and also as the events progressed, she spotted the policeman that ran her off the road
Yeah.
earlier. So she's and the man promised to actually annihilate her if he sees her or if he has any reason to. So that's why she was pretty scared. While she was in the bank, she kept on talking about okay, she's okay with going to prison. She even found a plan for her daughter that okay, this bank manager, please take care of my
Yeah.
baby for
Be
me.
her foster parent.
Yes, I'm trying to say that prison was like a good option for her. She was willing to accept this option. So when the at the end, when she, it's just a theory though, but I think, but that's also what I think. So when the policeman broke into
Yeah,
the
the bank.
bank, when they bombed the entire place, she was actually shot first, and she fell down.
Yes.
Then takes us to the bank manager telling her, "Oh, Janiyah, it's time. Let's go outside." And
Together.
they go outside. I think that she actually died in that bank. She did not come out. First of all, the investigation was already overtaken by
FBI.
the new, yeah, the FBI. And yeah, I think that they actually raided the bank and Janaya was shot in the process, because that's the entire point of the movie, trying to say how people don't really, when it comes to mental health, people don't really associate it with a certain set of people. And by certain people, I'm talking about the dark skinned people, because people just assume that, oh, black women are so strong, they do this, they do that, and something. So I think that there was no mercy for her there. There was no understanding that, oh, this woman's having a mental breakdown. I think that she never met the funny character of Tiana Taylor. I think she died in the bank.
I completely agree that she died in the bank. It only makes sense because once the FBI came in, they're only concerned, and the bank manager also told her that they should not say that
Yeah.
the it's just a toy and it's not a bomb, because that's the reason why they've not come to invade the bank and taking her down. So I don't think those people, they're already pretty impatient about it, and I don't
Yeah.
think they changed their mind and they're just okay.
Yeah.
Let's just arrest her. No, those people are ready to take her down because they're exhausted from the entire protest that's been out going on outside the bank, and they just felt like, who are you to even do this in the first place? Not a relevant citizen. So goodbye.
Yeah, so I think that that ambiguous ending, and that's what I'm leaning to. She died.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree that she died.
Yeah.
So Straw might not be perfect, but it puts grief, motherhood, mental health in the spotlight.
When you say not perfect, well,
It's not a perfect film. If you
yeah,
take away the parts, if you take away Taraji's
yes,
acting, take away the emotional storyline that this character is going through, it's not really a good movie.
yeah. There were some very cringe-worthy scenes, if you ask me.
I think my biggest ick watching a film is when the supporting characters are not acting very well, because you should take this role that you're given, no matter how little it is, you are playing a vital role to the story. So when you are acting badly, it's really annoys me. It distracts me from the entire point of the story. I'm really distracted watching this film, and the quality is not so great at all.
Yeah, if you look past Taraji carried the entire movie on her back, like it literally was weighing her down. She delivered a very beautiful role. Although, but if you look at the entire makeup, it's also good, and I could not take Tiana Taylor seriously.
Sorry.
Not people are even laughing and making jokes about her acting. I'm so happy. It's like a full circle moment for me, because I was thinking, maybe am I the only one? Am I doing too much? Am I thinking too much? Because I could not just take her seriously
Yeah, I
while she
couldn't.
was acting. Chief, is this necessary? Especially when she hits the other policeman. I said this is
Yeah,
not how to act.
even if you, because it seems like there was this emotional connection with her, because she could kind of relate
Yes.
to Janiyah's story. You can hit the policeman, but the actions were just bad. She was not
I,
acting
I
well
don't
at
think it was
all.
necessary for her to hit the policeman. It was unnecessary. Then the sudden rain, everything was just, it was a tad bit dramatic, but at the same time, Taraji, take all your flowers. You are a great actress.
Yeah.
But let us know what you think about Straw. A lot of this movie has been on the trend table for a long time. I don't feel like we're late to the party right now, but now that we're joining the conversation, let us know your thoughts in the comments, please.
Yeah. Until next time, do take good care of yourself.
Goodbye.